Hey, what's up? It's Crate Junkies. Middle of the week. And because of great things. First I found out that the throat pains and all the shit I've been dealing with and haven't really talked to anybody about over the last couple months is because of a major sinus infection and not because I have cancer or AIDS, you know. I've been dealing with a lot of depression lately, and really kind of like thinking I'm going to die for the last couple months. People probably didn't notice it because I didn't ever talked about it, but I found out today that I have a major sinus infection. They're giving me some stuff to take care of it. Hopefully it works, but I've been dealing with throat pains. I had a tooth removed because I had a problem with a tooth and just a bunch of really bad stuff. Acid reflux and just a bunch of health problems, stuff that you don't really want to hear about, but I'm here because I want to start doing this middle of the week thing to kind of break up my Sunday Crate Junkies video. So this is not going to be Crate Junkies. In the middle of the week, what I'm going to do, either at the middle of the week or somewhere towards the end of the week, or whenever I feel like, basically, I'm going to do a video called Goodwill Hunting. And basically, it's going to be mostly stuff that I find at Goodwills and thrift stores and out and about for cheaper than what I would find at record stores. And the stuff you're going to see on Monday or Sunday is going to be my record store. So no matter what, you're going to get 2 videos a week, and I'm not really sure when those 2 videos are going to come. It's basically going to be depending on what I pick up. What we're listening to now is the Grail that I talked about in the title. I showed this on the Facebook community as soon as I got it. Very excited and happy to have got it. Most of you know what it is already by listening to it. This is an album. I don't use the term Grail lightly at all because I have a lot of good music. I have a lot of good records, you know, records that are worth a lot of money, records that a lot of people sought after. But this is one that this is literally my first true Grail. You know, besides some Grateful Dead records, but they really weren't Grails because they weren't hard to find. This is something that you don't come across every day. It's not something that pops up in your stores every day. You can probably go on the internet and get it in the condition I got it in. You might find it for 30, 25, 30, 40 bucks, somewhere in that territory. I got it a really good deal on it, less than $10, so I was really happy. And that is Time of the Season, The Zombies, Odyssey, and Oracle. And this is obviously the other cover. There is another cover with more of it says Odyssey and Oracle across the front. I have that on my CD. But this one's actually the one I wanted. So I was happy to get this one because this is the one I actually wanted. The other one I think is more expensive and goes for more. But I love this on the back, that Zombies and just the great psychedelic art. And I've always loved this album. One of the, you know, kind of the songs, Time of the Season, that really got me into psych music in the first place. So that's the Grail, guys, and it's a green label. One thing I do want to show, and I'm going to pull it off and show it because I kind of thought this was really cool, and I'm not even sure what it means. But there's a stamp here on it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Right there at the bottom. It's a stamp right there, and it says Love. Now, I'm not sure if that was done by the factory. It says Love Records, or if it was a record store that the person bought it at. But, I mean, it's in beautiful condition, as you can see. I mean, the vinyl's, I'd have to say, near mint, you know, vinyl. And, the sleeve has seen kind of better days. There is no breaks in it or anything. It's a full, together sleeve. It's not falling apart. It's just definitely got a little ring wear and stuff on it. So I'm keeping the record in the back in a special sleeve that I have for the record. And it's just, one of these things that I just been looking for so long. And I finally got it, and I'm just so happy about it. But to make things even better, I want to show you a record right now. Now, this record here, I missed, okay? I went into a Goodwill, and I seen a box of records, and I'm thinking, like I always think, Perry Como, Christmas music, Barry Manilow, crap, right? So I go up to the record box, and the first thing I see, now that record, I didn't get lucky. I don't have that one. That's actually Van Morrison's first group that he was in, and the first record they came out with. That can go from anywhere, from 50 to 30 to 100 some dollars, depending on where you're getting it at, the condition, whatnot. I will be looking for a copy of that now that I know it exists. I never even knew it existed. A guy must have got to the box before me and grabbed that one, but didn't know of anything else. The only reason why he even grabbed that is because he's seen Van Morrison's name on the back of it, and he's not even a record collector. I was going to say, hey, can I get it from you? I'll give you $15, and I just was like, you know what? I'm a record collector. I'll come across it. No big deal. Let him have it. And plus, I got lucky. So I'm going to show you what I got. Some really good stuff in here. Some stuff I don't know much about either. First one is one that I actually have, but this is a big upgrade copy for me. This is the Standell's Dirty Water, 1960s garage rock. It's an amazing record. I already have it. I love it. I love the song Medication. I mean, probably my favorite track off the whole record. But this thing, the vinyl is just in pristine condition. The jacket is beat to the point, where most jackets are that time. But look, red label, Tower Records label. I'm not sure if it's the same pressing as the one I have. I'm going to have to check on that. But this is a really good copy of this, a lot better than the one I have. And I got it for not even $1. So that was nice. Next one. This is one I don't know much about, but picked it up just on pure, just to see what it is. And it's called, no. This is Spyro Sierra, and I think this is jazz, if I'm not mistaken. But here's the record. And Tom Walsh is on here. What is this? This is I should have did a little research before I started showing these. I know I've heard of Spyro Sierra. I think I have a record by them. But it's not ringing a bell right off the bat. But anyway, it was another one that I picked up, kind of like a blind pickup in a way, because I didn't really know what it was. Now that I'm looking, I think I do know. And it's on this really nice label, this Crossed Bear, or something like that. Cross-Eyed Bear. And I never even seen that label, Cross-Eyed Bear. So that's really nice. And the vinyl on all these is really nice. So even though the jackets are a tidbit beat up, like the guy really did play them, and they're not, they're not bad. But, they're worn to what you would expect for a record of the age. Next one. Great find. I've been looking for them. I have a couple of their records, and this is one that I really have been wanting. This is Wild Things by the Ventures. And I love the Ventures. I love, that type of surf rock type stuff that they do. And again, the vinyl's just amazing on this. It's on Dalton. And it's just beautiful. Just beautiful. So there's that one. So, now I'm already up to $3 here. I paid about $3 for those. This one I'm not familiar with, and I'm not familiar with the artist, John Stewart, Fire in the Wind, but I thought it looked pretty interesting, and I figured, why not? I'll pick it up. It looks cool. I might as well find out who it is. Down the road, I might end up, really liking this guy, and then I passed up his record. Well, I'm not doing that anymore. On that label, nothing super special about that. The RSO label, it's probably not great, but it's not a bad find. And it's in great shape. Check that out, see what that's about. Already have this record, but this is a great dollar find. You don't find this type of stuff dollar. You just don't. And that's what was really good about it. This is Sugarloaf's self-titled album, Sugarloaf, which I already have. But, just great 60s, 70s psych rock. It's got a sticker back here that says Record Club. I don't know what that means, but I do know that it's on the Liberty label. And the mint, it's minty fresh when it comes to the vinyl, so that was a really good score. So now I have an extra copy of that, which is good too, because this is a great album. This one was good, and I never seen this one. This is Witness by Spooky Tooth. Another good psych record, psych prog type record. Not big into Spooky Tooth, but still, it's on that Island label, which is really nice. And like I said, all these are minty. The guy took care of the vinyl, definitely. So that was a good find. Spooky Tooth Witness, and I love that back with the all-seeing eye and everything. That's really nice. So, got that one. Now this is another one I've seen before. Jimmy Cephalus, The Dragon is Dancing. Like I said, like, I'm not really familiar with this guy, but I know I've heard of him. This is from 75. This is on Epic, 1975 Epic label, and we'll just show it to you. That one I'm not familiar with this. I'm really not. There's the insert. It's got the original insert, and it's just on the Epic label. I think it's like an older Epic label, though. Ooh, I'm sinking. Yeah, it's on an orange Epic label. Let me stand up and get this chair. Okay, next one. This is another one. This is another Jimmy Cephalus. I know I'm saying that wrong. Isle of View. And I mean, for Goodwill stuff, this is like, you know, I'm not going to pass it up because you never know what the fuck it is. And I didn't know what it was. It looked kind of proggy, kind of folkish, maybe a little psychedelic. Who knows what it is? This one didn't have a cover on it. It's on the Columbia, red Columbia, but it's in good shape. I'm going to have to clean it up and sleeve it, but it's in good shape. Next one, another one that I'm not familiar with, Southern Comfort. I think I've heard of them, and they look like they're a good band. I'm trying to see if there's any names back here that I might know. Steve Funk, Bob Jones. Maybe some of you guys can tell me about these guys. Southern Comfort. And I think it's just self-titled. And it's basically like, it looks like a 70s rock band. So that was pretty cool. This is another one I'm not really familiar with. Tomcat, Tom Scott, and LA Express. But it looked like a really cool record. So I grabbed it. So these are pretty good Goodwill finds, I think. I mean, really, compared to the stuff I see, this is pretty good. This is one that looked really interesting, and I hope it's good. Doc Thornton's Music and Medicine Show, Bojangles, His Dancing Dog, Miss Betty for Pop Melodies, and Thornton's Elixir. Jerry's Jeff Walker, Mr. Bojangles. Tell me that doesn't look pretty cool. I don't know much about it. Maybe it's shit. Maybe it's crap. I don't know. Let me know. And this is on the Adco label. And it's in good shape. I mean, like I said, the vinyl on these is all plus plus. And actually, the jacket on this one's really nice. So this one's got this is a pretty good mint copy of this record, near mint. So that was nice. Now the next couple, well, okay, here, let's do this one. London Wainwright the Third, Attempted Mustache. Now, I think I've seen this one. I think it's Punk Texas page through this at a yard sale or something. Just on Columbia. Not sure about this one, but I figured I'm not going to pass it up, and then it end up being something really good. So I figured for $1, I'm going to take a chance on it. Why not? You know what I mean? So I did. So that was, you know, that. Really, though, that Them album, Van Morrison's first group, I would have had that record if I would have been there a couple minutes earlier. He only grabbed that record. Out of all these records, he grabbed that one record. And really, to pass up Spooky Tooth and to pass up the Standells and to pass up that type of stuff, wow. I mean, really. And then just grab that record, it's like, God, really? You couldn't have just left that there? Anyway, Valdy, and I think this is more or less like country stuff, but I wasn't sure because it looks folky. It also kind of has a psychedelic Charles Manson type feel to it because of just the guy and the way he looks. Now, I'm not familiar with him, so don't hate me for not knowing about him because I really don't. But I picked up some of his records just because they look interesting. And this is on Hida. This is called Valdy Landscapes, and it's got just a picture of like a country farm here. And it's got him in the back, definitely looking Manson-esque. And I think the label's pretty cool. Yeah, it's on this really cool green Hida label. And it's in a really nice sleeve, too. Like that a lot. So got that. And then I picked up another one of his records, I guess a later one, called Family Gathering. And the song titles are pretty cool sounding, too. One in the Spirit, Rock and Roll Song, City Musician, Renaissance, Ode to Wilf Carter, Johnny. It sounds like some of these songs are folky / psychedelic / you know, rock and roll, you know, who knows, country-ish possibly. And this one's just on the regular A&M label, but it does have the same inner sleeve. So this is probably a reissue of this record, I'm thinking. But this is Valdi again. Next one. This is a really good one. Another really good one. This is Traffic, United Artists. This is on United Artists. And I think this is just their self-titled. I don't have this Traffic record. So this is one to add to my collection. I do have some Traffic, just not this one. And I mean, for $1, you can't beat some Traffic for $1. Fuck no. I mean, really? This is good 70s stuff here. I mean, for $1, none of you would have passed this up. There you go, on United Artists. So, I mean, that was good. And then I got, I think, 2 or 3 more here, too. And then I got some CDs to show you, too. And there's a couple of those I don't know about either. This one is Eureka Torrance. Eureka Torrance, I guess. California. And I don't know much about it. All I know is it looks like a license plate. It lifts up. This guy's here. Turning around, there's some pictures on the back. And I'm not familiar with this at all. Ouija Road, I just don't know. Walking in the Rain, Free Child, Traveling Minstrel, Because of You, Ceremony, Hymn, Canyon Side. Kind of like, could be like some John Mayall type stuff, possibly. Maybe a little, there's some synth in here too. So who knows? I don't know. But it's on this Eureka label with the moon, which is pretty nice. But I'll check that out and let you know, or let me know what you think, or if it's something that's good that I should check out. Next one, this one I think is a doozy. I don't think this is a good record, but I picked it up anyway just in case somebody from the VC might want it or something. This is Ian Thomas, self-titled, on Janus Records. Just, you know, plain old picture, him walking with some kids and stuff, Evil in Your Eyes, Will You Still Love Me, One of Those Days, Coming for My Life, When You Have Love, Painted Ladies, One of Those Days Again. I don't know here. I don't know much about Insecurity. He's definitely with his kids and his wife down there. Kind of looks a little pussy-ish, to be honest, but who knows? It might be good. Looking at some of these names, I'm not really familiar with any of these guys. Nothing's really standing out to me. But who knows? Let me know. And it's on... and like, I'll show you the label. It's on this Janus label, which is yellow, and it's in mint condition. I mean, the vinyls and all these are really nice. The next one here, this one looks like it could be fairly good, and I'm thinking possibly jazz on this one. No. We got drums, bass, and vocals, and guitar. So it's only a 3-piece, you know, basically like a 3-piece band. Robin Trower, Twice Removed from Yesterday, is the name of the album. And it looked just interesting. And I've heard of Robin Trower before. I just can't place where I've heard of that person before. And it's on the nice green Charisma, or the Charlisa label. I always have problems. I always say Charisma for some reason. Is that Charisma? I don't know. Whatever. It's that popular label that you see a lot of stuff on. But anyway, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Daydream, Hannah, Man of the World, I Can't Stand It, Rock Me Baby, Twice Removed from Yesterday, Sinner's Song, Ballerina. It looks like it could be something pretty decent. So I picked that up. And for $1, I'm not... Now, this one's pretty cool. I wish it was one of their earlier records. I think this band is labeled either Psych or Prog, one of the two. I think later on they were more prog-ish, I think. I could be wrong. But Ambrosia... Life Beyond LA, that's sealed for $1. Life Beyond LA, Ambrosia. And I know Ambrosia does have some older records that are pretty sought after, this probably not being one of them, but just the fact that I got it sealed is pretty cool. And this is a copy from 1978. It's still sealed. I mean, it is still fucking sealed, so that's cool for $1. Next one, last but not least, one I've seen before. And I found the woman on the front of it very striking, and I just had to get it. Richard Torrance and Eureka, Bella of the Ball. And I've seen this before, never picked it up. I figured, what the hell? Let me give it a chance, and I picked it up, and it's really nice. It's in nice condition. It's on the Shelter Recording Company label, which I'm not really familiar with at all. There's some electric guitar in here, drums. I mean, it looks like it could be a pretty damn good Dwayne Scott. He sounds familiar. Richard Torrance, which I'm really not familiar with Richard Torrance, so I'm not sure. Could be good, could be bad. I don't know. Let me know. So yeah, that was cool. Then 2 other records that I picked up for fairly cheap, but these were cheapy finds, and they're not in the greatest of shape, although it's more or less the jackets that aren't in great shape. And this is, I think this is Brooklyn Bridge's first record. This is obviously the one with Nights in White Satin and Day Is Done, Down by the River, right here on the front. And it is a gatefold. Now, I've been trying to find Brooklyn Bridge 2. The other, not the one that's white gatefold. There's another one. So I think this is the one after that one I've been trying to find. But I came across this one for really cheap, so I picked it up. And this is obviously on, and this one needs to be cleaned. This is on the Buddha Records label. It does need to be cleaned, so that'll go in the clean pile. One more that I only picked up for the vinyl because the jacket is thrashed to hell. But this is Procol Harum, and I have a couple of their records, and I really enjoy their music. This is a promo copy, but it's not labeled anywhere on the outside that it's a promo copy. There's no gold stamp, there's no stickers, there's no nothing that say this is a promo copy. So my plan was to pick it up and then find a good copy of it in great shape and put this promo record in it and up the value of it a little bit and just add it to my collection then. But the cool part about this record is it's Exotic Birds and Fruit, and it's on that same, I can never pronounce it, chalice, like a, whatever. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Let me dim this light really quick. Just get a better look because the white labels don't show up. But yeah, white label promo. And I got this for like $1. So I figure, you know, Procol Harum or whatever is a really good band, and to find one of their records promo like that is pretty cool. Like I said, I'm just going to have to look for a better sleeve because the sleeve is thrashed to fuck. You can see it. It's really fucking thrashed. I mean, it's not bad, like to the point where it's some big deal, but if I find a cheaper copy of the really good jacket, you know, I'll just replace the vinyl because it's a promo. I'll keep that. Let me flip this record, and then we're going to show the couple CDs and talk about a post that I put on Facebook recently, and then we'll be done with this video. So let me get into the fine CD-wise. This is really cool, although I don't know the band. So it's only really picked it up because of the coolness of it. I've never seen, ever, in my entire musical history, seen a CD like this. So I had to pick it up. This is Descension, or Decretion, I think it's Descension, Where Dead Angels Lie. And I don't know if it had a front cover, but it didn't have it when I picked it up. But it really don't matter because the thing I picked it up for the most was the CD. This is the CD. Now, I don't even know if you can play this thing. I don't think you can, but I'm going to try. That's the CD. It's a cut CD. Check that out. Isn't that fucking cool? Isn't that really cool? And I'm guessing it's like kind of gothic metal type stuff is what it looks like goth metal. As are some of these pickups that I got here. Next one, another band I don't know. Today Is the Day, Sadness Will Prevail. I don't know about this band, but I just thought it looked really interesting. So I picked it up. And I'm guessing, you know, along the same lines, possibly, you know, I know it's definitely probably metal. It looks metal. I'm not sure what kind of metal. Everybody gonna know this one, Spinal Tap. Obviously, Spinal Tap. I mean, if you grew up in the 80s or even the 90s, you probably know who Spinal Tap is if you're a metal fan. It's a pretty cool looking CD. It's like the black... Oh, Spinal Tap. This is from the motion picture. This is Spinal Tap. So this is actually the CD from that movie. So that's cool. And then I got, this is pretty cool. And for like 50, each one of these was like maybe 25, 27 cents. Double compact disc, Decade of Aggression Live, Slayer, double album. So that's pretty cool to add to my Slayer collection, which I actually don't have much on CD at all. But yeah, so that's cool. And it's a nice little set. Now I got this one. tape. And I'm not familiar, and I know some metal guys out there are probably going to be like, oh, you don't know those guys? Well, I don't. OTEP, and I'm guessing like it is like just crazy, you know, metal shit, you know, out there fucking metal, but it's really cool looking. That's why I got it. It just looks very interesting, and it's in mint condition, you know, really nice. Again, it's OTEP, Savas Tra, and it's on Capitol. So, I mean, it's probably a semi-popular band. I've never heard of them. I'm pretty sure, I mean, it's obviously metal, so. Anyway, that's my pickups for the middle of the week. That almost lasted as long as my Crate Junkies video. I'm going to show you a picture right now. To clear up some stuff on Facebook, that is my girl. And she is posing right here where I'm looking at right now. And yes, it is my room. A lot of people were like, who the hell is that? Is that his girl? Is that whatever? Well, actually, you know, it's not the only girl that I can take photos of. I do photography, and I kind of just woke up in the morning. She was wearing something I thought was cute. I said, stand in front of the records, and I took a picture. But we have a little idea, some things to do further for the VC Facebook community, because I just think there's a lack of those type of pictures on the internet. We're gonna do a service, if you will, to the VC vinyl community, kind of like my treat to you, picture-wise. So little eye candy for you is coming your way. So if you're not a member of the Facebook vinyl community, go become a member. Go down in my under here in my link and click on that link, and that'll take you to my Facebook page, and you can subscribe to me, and then you can go and be a member. Also, click to the other link and maybe join the vinyl Facebook community. But only join the vinyl Facebook community if you're planning on, you know, interacting, sharing records. Maybe if you make videos. Definitely, if you're into vinyl and it's something you do all the time, it's right up your alley. It's something you definitely should do. But just make sure you participate, because we don't want a bunch of members in there who aren't participating, because participation is why you're there, you know. Anyways, it's been Crate Junkies. I'm super happy. I got my holy grail. I'm going to leave you with a little pictures of some stuff, and I will see you guys on the flip side.